Netherlands, Colorado, jokingly made it illegal to die there after a cryogenically frozen man was kept in a shed. The town embraced this quirky backstory by creating the Frozen Dead Guy Days festival, complete with coffin races and eccentric events. Though the rule isn't legally enforced, it adds to the town's charm and attracts curious visitors every year. It's a playful piece of folklore that keeps the spirit, literally, alive. The Western lowland gorilla's full scientific name is actually gorilla. It's not a typo, it's how taxonomy works. Gorilla is the genus, repeated for species and subspecies. Though it sounds like a joke, it's standard classification practice. This triple name oddity delights zoologists and trivia lovers alike. So yes, when you're looking at one in the wild or zoo, you're officially meeting Gorilla Cubed. In 1896, Britain and Zanzibar fought the world's shortest war, lasting just 38 minutes. When the Sultan refused to step down, British warships bombarded his palace, forcing a swift surrender. The Sultan fled, and a pro-British successor took power. Despite its brevity, the conflict is remembered for its sheer speed and decisive outcome, an unusual historical footnote, proving some wars end quicker than lunch breaks. On September 7, 1965, Alam of the Pakistan Air Force pulled off what many consider one of the most remarkable feats in aerial combat. In less than a minute, he reportedly shot down 5 Indian Hawker Hunter jets in a single dogfight, flying an F-86 Sabre. The moment became legendary, celebrated in Pakistan as a display of sheer skill, speed, and nerve. While the exact number of kills remains debated, Alam's legacy as a fearless ace and tactical genius still echoes through aviation history. Some records feel unbeatable. This might be one of them. Chef Domenico Crolla crafted the Pizza Royale 007, a lavish $4,200 pizza featuring cognac-marinated lobster, caviar, and edible gold. This luxurious pie also includes champagne-soaked venison and truffle toppings. It was auctioned for charity, blending extravagance with goodwill. Meant as a nod to James Bond, the pizza combines indulgence, style, and culinary art in a single golden slice. It's the ultimate food flex for a cause. Spell out the numbers from 1 to 999, and you'll notice something odd. Not a single A appears. That elusive vowel doesn't show up until 1000. It's an unnoticed quirk in English spelling patterns that baffles and fascinates word lovers. Once you spot it, you can't unsee it. It's a subtle reminder of the strange, rule-bending charm built into the English language. In Rome, there's a whole museum dedicated to pasta. It showcases antique tools, rare noodle shapes, pasta-themed art, and centuries of culinary history. Visitors explore how pasta evolved, from handmade techniques to modern machines. The museum honors Italy's beloved food not just as a dish, but as a symbol of culture, innovation, and national pride. It's the only place where penne and spaghetti get the gallery treatment they deserve. Look closely at watch ads, and you'll see most display the time as 10:10. It's intentional. The hands form a symmetrical, smile shape that frames the brand logo, usually located at the dial's center. This design makes the watch look more attractive and balanced. It's a subtle but effective marketing tactic used across brands, proving that even the time is staged to make products more appealing. Young sunflowers aren't just pretty, they're precise. They track the sun's movement across the sky in a process called heliotropism. By facing east in the morning and west by evening, they maximize sunlight for growth. At night, they reset their position, ready for sunrise. Once they mature, they settle permanently facing east to attract pollinators. It's a clever botanical behavior that perfectly blends survival with solar choreography. A kangaroo's tail isn't just for balance. It's essential for walking. Acting as a powerful fifth limb, the tail helps propel the animal forward step by step. During hopping, it stabilizes motion for smooth travel. Scientists discovered the tail generates as much force as the legs, making kangaroo movement a three-limb collaboration. It's a unique evolutionary design that makes hopping and walking efficient, strong, and surprisingly graceful. Termite mounds aren't random dirt heaps. They're carefully engineered structures with natural air conditioning. Despite harsh outdoor temperatures, the inside stays stable due to complex tunnel systems that regulate airflow. Termites open or close vents to manage humidity and temperature. Their mound design has inspired architects seeking eco-friendly building methods. These tiny insects unknowingly mastered sustainable design long before humans caught on to passive cooling principles. Though not soaring aviators, chickens can fly, for short bursts. The longest recorded flight by a chicken lasted 13 seconds, covering a little over 300 feet. Their heavy bodies and short wings limit distance, but they're still capable of brief takeoffs. They often use this limited flight to reach fences or low branches. It may not be graceful, but it's technically flight, with feathers, flaps, and determination. Beneath an elephant's massive foot are 5 toes, cushioned under thick pads that help distribute weight and reduce noise. They even have a 6th toe, a cartilaginous support that acts like a stabilizer. This hidden foot structure allows elephants to move quietly across forests and deserts. It's a brilliant example of evolutionary design, supporting massive size without sacrificing balance, agility, or stealth on soft or rugged terrain. Most cats have 18 toes, 5 on each front paw and 4 on each back. But some are born with extra digits, a condition called polydactyly. These Hemingway cats, named after the writer who loved them, can have over 20 toes. The trait doesn't usually affect their health and may even improve climbing skills. Whether standard-pawed or mitten-footed, every cat's paws are marvels of balance, evolution, and feline flair. In parts of Thailand and Vietnam, rivers become vibrant floating markets where vendors sell produce, spices, and goods from boats. Rooted in centuries-old tradition, these marketplaces turn waterways into bustling bazaars. Locals and tourists alike paddle between stalls, haggling, laughing, and sampling street food. The markets are more than commerce. They're cultural hubs where history, community, and color float together in a living, paddling celebration of everyday life. Lake Baikal in Siberia is the world's deepest freshwater lake, plunging over 5,000 feet. It's also the oldest, at 25 million years, and contains about 20% of Earth's unfrozen freshwater. Home to thousands of unique species, it's a biodiversity hotspot. Scientists study its sediment layers for climate history clues. Baikal isn't just a lake, it's a natural archive of Earth's past and a living symbol of resilience. Chile's Atacama Desert is one of the driest places on Earth, yet snow sometimes blankets its dusty red sands. This rare event happens when cold mountain air meets moist ocean winds. The result is surreal: white snow atop parched terrain, creating a dreamlike landscape that seems more science fiction than reality. Brief as it is, the snowfall transforms the barren desert into a silent, shimmering wonder for a fleeting moment. The U.S. boasts the world's largest interstate system, with over 75,000 miles of highways. Add countless state and local roads, and you have a network that links nearly every city and town. It fuels trade, enables epic road trips, and supports national logistics. Combined with the longest rail system, America's infrastructure offers unmatched mobility for goods and people, from everyday commutes to cross-country adventures. Roughly 1 in 8 Americans has worked at McDonald's, often as their first job. From teaching punctuality and teamwork to launching careers, those golden arches have shaped millions. Even big names like Jeff Bezos and Pink flipped burgers there. With thousands of locations across the U.S., McDonald's has become more than fast food. It's a rite of passage, a workplace training ground, and sometimes the start of something bigger. You've likely said spaghetti your whole life, but the singular form is spaghetto. In Italian, words like pasta follow strict grammar. So fettuccine becomes fettuccina, linguine becomes linguina, and spaghetti becomes spaghetto. It's a tiny linguistic detail with big cultural flavor. Next time you see a lone strand on your plate, you can call it by its rightful name. Even pasta, it turns out, follows rules. Delicious, delightful grammar rules. Peas have been cultivated since at least 9750 BCE, making them one of humanity's oldest vegetables. Archaeological finds in the Middle East and Central Asia show peas fed early civilizations thanks to their durability, nutrition, and easy growth. Whether dried, boiled, or shelled, peas have been dietary staples for millennia. Their long legacy proves that even simple, humble crops can have a massive impact on human survival and history. And that's a wrap for today. But don't worry, that was just the tip of iceberg. For more jaw-dropping discoveries, check our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe us.